Hello guys. I know that you had expressed some concerns about the change in wording on the website, which we can witness here, we see. And what I wanted to do was explain to you what this is about and see if we can get on the same page about it. First thing I would say is that the wording is not coming from like my ideas versus yours. I'm using a software called Page Optimizer Pro, which you see the box here in the bottom right corner of the screen. And what this software does is actually uses an algorithm created by a guy named Kyle Roof, which I'll share with you in a minute. And he basically was awarded a patent in 2020 for having figured out what Google is looking for when they critique a page to rank it for top rankings. And so I wanted you to understand that the changes that you see going on the web page are following a formula using the Page Optimizer Pro software, not me versus you, and I think my ideas are better or something. Right here in the bottom right corner, one of the main issues you can see here is that in the main content, our current word count is 1,445 words, which we started at 434 words. The target word count is 2,550, so we're still 978 words short. But it's not just about words. It's not just about word count. It's about the placement of it, the frequency of where it shows up, and the whole thing that this software formula follows. And so I just wanted to give you an understanding of what the changes are about. Because here we are, we're at a situation where we do the on-page SEO checker with the software called SEMrush. You could look it up. It's a pretty industry standard situation. For the keywords water damage restoration services and water restoration services, kind of interchangeable variations of that keyword. It needs to be in the tag, and this gives us a whole breakdown, just kind of like Page Optimizer Pro does. But what I wanted to point out to you is that one of the suggestions here is that we focus on creating more informative content. Your rivals that rank higher in Google than you, the top 10 for some of your target keywords are using long form content on their web pages. And so there's another indication that this is something we need to do. And over here to the right, you'll see where it says, why should I do this? And again, content length correlates with quality. Search engines try to provide more information to users, and thus sites with longer content tend to win higher rankings compared to those with insufficient content. So I just wanted to kind of give you a frame of reference of what I'm working with to try and bring us across the finish line as far as being on the first page for those words. The other thing I wanted to explain is that Google does not rank websites, they rank web pages. And so for every concept behind your business, there needs to be a page on your website. And for every website with its content, we need to rank well for that particular phrase. It's just that right now, water restoration services was what we chose as kind of how and why we want to be found, along with crime scene and trauma cleanup, but we can't have multiple ideas on a homepage. There has to be a primary idea, and that's what I'm actually using water restoration services for. In Bright Local, for example, the other issue I have to deal with is your citation flow and your score. And I'm also monitoring the changes with Google Analytics. We have no connected Facebook or Twitter to audit, and we have a blank Google Business audit because we're going through this nonsense with Google. I say nonsense because nobody's explained anything or responded to me yet. Reputation Manager is blank right now because it's tied to your Google profile as well. So I just want you to see that what's happening is in response to where we're ranked and where we're trying to be ranked. Over here, one of the things in Rank Tracker inside of SEMrush here, I wanted to show you too, is like for our term that we want to rank for, our average position right now is 29.8. So we've really got to gain some ground here. Water restoration services, the best we're hitting is rank 11, which is just off the first page. And then water damage restoration services, we're ranking 23. So my goal is not to insult anybody or like, why did he change those words? I'm looking at stats and I'm trying to give it what it needs in order to put us where we want to be. And so that I just wanted to explain and kind of show you what that's all about. Kyle Roof, I mentioned him earlier. This guy is a really big deal in the world of SEO. And a lot of SEO professionals follow him and his methodology. And one of the things he's good at is tell you here that he dedicated nearly a decade to SEO testing and has published the results of more than 400 scientific tests that he's conducted. And over the years, he developed a method that was basically granted a patent in 2020, validating his techniques. And so this is who Kyle Roof is. So the Page Optimizer Pro software is his creation. And that's the software that you see me starting out with when I'm running through and having it give me its feedback on what should be done, what is the score. Like I said, we started at 59, we started at 10.2. Where can I show you that? Yeah. So right here, we started at 10.2 on the 21st September. And with the changes I've made now, we're at 59.8, which is what you were looking at when you see this score here, over here. So my goal is to get us definitely above 80, but as close to 100 as possible. And so I just wanted you to understand what's going on. And I hope if this prompts any questions, then hit me with them. But I just wanted to give you some kind of understanding of what's going on and why the changes you see on the web page are happening, what that's about, and what it's tied to. And so I hope I didn't add to confusion. I just wanted to clarify what we have going on here with the changes that you see on the website. So I hope this helps.